Hello there and welcome to another video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you want more videos like this, subscribe. So I love ETFs just like all of you, and I thought I would share with you my top 5 ETF providers. These are all massive companies and most of them offer ETFs and traditional mutual funds. They're all very safe options, good liquidity. It's a safe place to put your money. So I'll go through them in a random order and I'll just tell you what the differences are. So stay tuned. Now my favorite provider is Vanguard. The thing about Vanguard and the reason why this is one of the best is because it's the cheapest. It's as simple as that, and cost is the most important thing. So there you go. The cheaper the ETF, the better, and in the long run fees are very, very important and they can take away a lot of your gains. Vanguard has the smallest selection of ETFs though, so it's a bit give and take. Next one is going to be SPDR. These guys have an ETF for everything. They have the largest selection and it's very cheap. But most of their ETFs are quite broad. So it's not a specialized one, but it's very good, amounts of choices and still very cheap. Next one is going to be iShares, which is from Blackrock, which is a massive company. This is a little bit more expensive, still reasonable, but they have a very, very large collection. And these guys focus on geographical ETFs. So that's your emerging Asia, developed Europe, China, Thailand, Egypt, Brazil, any country, any region, these guys has an ETF for it. So if you're looking for geographical ones, I would look to iShares. Next one is going to be PowerShares, which is from Invesco. Now this is where we get into the fun stuff. This is a specialized ETF company. So these guys have ETFs that these companies don't. So we're talking very specialized ETFs. There's an ETF for water, one for lithium, cybersecurity, electric vehicles. There's probably one for flowers. What do I know? These guys have an ETF for all sorts of interesting stuff. So this allows you to make very, very unique and specialized plays with an ETF. So you can find small, very interesting industries that can take off, with the diversification of an ETF. So I think this is a great option. Last one is going to be one of my favorites, Global X. These guys are also specialized. Now, these two are expensive, a lot more expensive than the large ones, okay? So you get more interesting ETFs, smaller ETFs, and more specialized ETFs, but they're also more expensive. But Global X really takes it to a whole new level. They have, as I said, they have ETFs for all sorts of things, all precious metals, all commodities, as I said, even water and lithium and stuff like that. They have, these guys have a tech index for China. They have a tech index for India. Very specialized ETFs. So you can really find some interesting ETFs down here, but again, more expensive. So these are your go-to sources. There are many, many more. Deutsche Bank is one, but I would definitely stick with these. And if you can't find an ETF from these guys, you won't find it anywhere. Now, if you want to know more about ETFs or investing in general, you can visit investingforall.net.